What is up, y'all? This is the first podcast. I don't know if this works, but welcome to the pilot podcast of Bases Unloaded, where two bozos just talk about baseball and sometimes other stuff too, because we're kind of dumb, so we don't really stay on topic very often. Um, so this is how it's gonna work. Somewhere, Oscar's gonna either be here or here.
Or here, yeah.
Um, I'm not sure, and you can see that on the bottom of our boxes there's a thing that says Oscar's cuss count or Gordon's cuss count, and you can see that Oscar's at 5 cents already because last time we made a test episode it didn't work, but he did cuss once in the test episode, so he already owes 5 cents to a charity. So basically how it works is every time we cuss we're gonna have to donate 5 cents to a charity, and at the end of the World Series, that total is gonna be what's donated. We're not gonna donate it right now because what kind of douchebag just donates 5 cents at a time to like some kid with cancer or something? So we're just gonna wait till the end of the World Series, and then we're gonna donate it all. And then somewhere in the middle of both of us, there's gonna say something. There's gonna have something that says time left, and that's because for each topic, we don't want to spend too much time because y'all's time is you know precious. So we don't want to waste your time. If you guys like don't want to like watch this one topic, you guys could skip it unless you guys are listening to the podcast instead of watching the podcast, because this is actually going to be on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. I think I'm not sure yet. It might be. So if that's y'all, if y'all are just listening, well, sorry, that kind of sucks for y'all. Um, but
Mhm.
yeah, that's I think that's all we had to cover for now. We are a minute and 46 in. So we're gonna spend like 3 minutes at most on every rotation. We're gonna talk about every single rotation in the league today, and then we're gonna do some Q&A. The Q&A is not gonna be as fresh because we did it last time, but it was just like super laggy because Zoom was really bad. Um, but hopefully this works. Before we start, I just wanted to shout out Zencaster because that's what we're recording on. And yeah, unless they like put some watermark. If you guys see like a watermark here on our YouTube thing, then never mind that shout out because they screwed us over. And then if you guys are listening, then that means Anchor works. So shout out to Anchor because they're the one allowing you guys to listen to it instead of just watching it on YouTube. But yeah, let's get started with the AL East because Oscar
Uh-huh.
is a fan of a team in the AL East. We're gonna
The
talk
New
about the
York
Rays.
Yankees.
Yeah, no, we shut up. I didn't ask for your input. um, the Rays have a lot of pitchers right now, but keep in mind, y'all, this is not going to be a 5 man rotation because the full rosters have not been set yet. So we're gonna spend 3 minutes talking about right now for the Rays. They have 7 pitchers right now, so we're gonna be talking about every pitcher
Seven.
in their current rotation as of March 20th, 5:29 Pacific time
Seven
p.m.
starting pitchers.
Yeah, they have 7 starting pitchers right now. So we're gonna start the timer in 3, 2, and 1. All right. So the Rays have Tyler Glass now, Ryan Yarbrough, Chris Archer, Michael Waka, Rich Hill,
I forgot
Colin
about Chris
McHugh,
Archer.
and Josh Fleming. What do we rate that from 1 to 10? I'm gonna give that a 6.
Five.
You give that a 5.
Yeah.
I mean,
Their only good
why?
pitcher is Glass now and the other dude. What's his name?
Yarbrough?
Yeah.
Nah. Are you? I mean,
Archer
probably biased because I
sucks.
was an
He's
Astros because I'm an
washed.
Astros fan. Colin McHugh is good though.
Colin McHugh.
Yeah, dude, he was a stud for the Astros. I don't know if he. I mean, they got a lot of potential guys right now. Chris Archer, if he returns to the form where he when he was in Tampa,
He's
then he
washed.
could be a star. Rich Hill, he was good for the Twins, was he not?
Rich Hill. He was. Ah, yeah, I guess.
I'm pretty sure he was good for the Twins. Michael Waka, is he from St. Louis? I don't know who he is, honestly. He's I've heard of him, so that's something. Um,
That's not
Josh
enough.
Fleming. Do you know who Josh Fleming is?
No.
Okay, me neither. I've actually never heard of. I've heard of Yarbrough, but I don't know what he does. But the Rays did take a really big hit this offseason with losing Morton and Snell. Snell was alright. He did good in the World Series, but he was kind of garbage against the Houston Astros. He was garbage. All right, don't even look at me like that.
Um,
If it wasn't for the shift, they would have
um,
gotten rocked in game 1 and 6.
I
I
don't know
think
about
Snell
that,
started
Jordan.
6. Dude, oh my gosh. First of all, he gave up a bomb to Altuve in the first inning, and then he got into so many jams. He had like so many bases loaded jams, and it was just the shift that um saved him because Kyle Tucker. I remember he grounded like right up the middle. I was like, oh my gosh, we're gonna score 2 from that. But then there was a guy set right behind second base, and it turned into a
That's
double
tough.
play instead. So it was just a shift that saved Blake Snell. If it weren't for the shifts, it would have been a rematch in
That's
2020.
why shifts are part of baseball.
Yeah, well, guess what? They're trying to change that. We could talk about the rules later. Actually, I forgot about that too. We
They're
could talk
trying
about
to
the rules
change
later.
that.
They're trying. They're like trying to limit shifts right now. I think it's cool. I guess I don't like shifts a
Nah.
lot. I think if you're gonna shift, then I get to like bunt off of you, even if it's like a no hitter. But yeah, I mean, I guess it is part of the game, but we had so many hard hit balls against them. So Snell is not that good. I can't believe we're talking about the Padres guys now, even though we're talking about the race. So yeah, we're gonna end. Time just stopped, but my final rank rates is still a 6 for them.
Yeah, I'm still at
And
a
yeah,
five.
now let's. You're still a 5. Yeah, because the point of this is that we don't agree on anything.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna spend 10 minutes. No, not 10 minutes. 3 minutes on the Yankees rotation, and they also have 7 pitchers right now. So let's start the timer in 3, 2, and go. So they have Garrett Cole, Corey Kluber, Jameson Tyone, Jordan Montgomery, Davy Garcia, Michael King, and Domingo German.
Hey, mom.
Shut up! I don't care.
Hey, mom.
Um,
See it
I would give
right.
this an 8. Honestly, I would give this an 8. I think this is a good rotation. It's a lot better than it was before the offseason. Garrett Cole, obviously, I talk a lot of trash about him, but he is a good pitcher. Giving up a lot of home runs now, but he's still a
Call me
good pitcher.
biased, but with Severino in that rotation, that's a solid 10 out of 10.
Where is Severino? I don't see him in the thing.
He's still injured. He's recovering from Tommy John.
But I thought he's coming back this year.
He is like June,
Hold up, let me put
like June
depth
or
charts.
July.
I forgot about Severino, to be very honest with you. I'm just reading off this, but yeah, Severino's really good too. Still, I don't think it's gonna be enough for me to push it to a 9, but I think he's good. I mean, both Kluber, Tyone, and Severino are coming off injuries, so we don't know how they'll do. Um, they're a very wild
Like
card
honestly,
rotation right now.
without my biased, that's an 8.5. Without my biased,
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any bias against the Yankees, and that's close to mine. So yeah, I agree. um, yeah, Kluber, Tyone, and um, Severino are all wild cards. We don't know how they're gonna do. Kluber, I expect him to do good. I don't think he's gonna do Cleveland good, but he's gonna do good. Tyone was never a really elite pitcher. I think he's gonna do below average, a bit below average. Montgomery, I have no idea who he is. Do you know who he is?
yeah, I do.
Is he
He
good?
started off the season good in like 2018. Like he was like
That's
the
heck
number
of a long
fifth
time.
starter for a bit.
All right, so I don't expect him to be in the rotation then.
Nah, I
Davy
don't think so.
Garcia, I think he's gonna be good. I think he kind of reminds me of Luis
Mhm.
Severino. I don't think he should. I think he might be. He could very well be your best pitcher this year, but he
If
should
he
not be
gets
the
that
one
extra
pitcher.
help from Pedro Martinez, he definitely will become good.
But yeah, I just don't think he should be like the one pitcher. I think he should be two pitcher, because you saw what happened with Severino. He was put in the one spot, and then he tried to outperform himself, and ended up needing Tommy John. So we don't want that to happen to DV Garcia. But I feel like DV Garcia is a kind of like a younger version of Luis Severino. So it's looking pretty good for the Yankees right now. What about Domingo? You have 8 seconds.
He had a solid season in like 2019. No, 19. Yeah, was it 19?
I don't
18?
know. No idea.
I'm
I
blinking
don't
now.
know
Hold
who
on.
he is. I just know he beat his wife or something, wasn't it?
Dude, he was like a top pitcher in baseball a while back.
Yeah, but
Not a top pitcher, but like he had good stats a while back.
didn't he get hurt or no, not hurt? Didn't he hurt somebody and then that's why he didn't pitch?
Yeah, his wife.
Damn. So yeah, yeah, him and Zach Britton have some beef, so I can see one of them getting traded very soon. Let's talk about the Orioles now. We
Look at
shouldn't
this.
need all. What?
2019, he was 18-4. I mean, he had a 4 ERA, but 18-4.
Okay, but that's because the Bronx Bombers were actually hitting back then.
153 strikeouts.
That's that's all right for a 162 game season. That's like
In
five, that's
143
like that's like
innings
around five
pitched.
to six. That's like 5 to 6 strikeouts each game, each outing. I'm assuming. But yeah, let's talk about the Orioles now, so we don't like off track. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so they have John Means. I have no idea who he is.
You
Felix
don't know John
Hernandez.
Means?
Nope. Wade LeBlanc. No idea who he is. Dean Creamer. Pause.
Pause.
Keegan Akin and Jorge Lopez. I don't think we're gonna need all 3 minutes for this. I have no idea who any of them are except for Felix Hernandez, and I've heard of Wade LeBlanc. The rest I don't know. You're gonna have to tell me about
Felix
it because that's
Hernandez
your
on a
division.
minor league contract.
Yeah, but he's gonna
He's in
make
the
the roster.
minors.
He's gonna make the opening day roster for sure. They only have 6 pitchers. He only needs to be one of. He only needs to beat one of the starting pitchers to get that last spot in the rotation.
Mm-hmm.
Man, yeah, I don't see any. I don't see Jorge Lopez. I don't know who he is, but I don't see him
John
throwing
Means, I
better than
think
Felix
he's
Hernandez.
he's definite for sure has to be the best pitcher for the Orioles.
That's not really saying a lot, though.
I mean, he's
He's
still
not very
bad. Don't get me wrong, he's still bad, but like he's still like the Orioles' best pitcher. So
Yeah, I think the Orioles, um,
they get a three
especially
for me.
with having the best catcher in their in the minors right now, Adley Rutschman or something.
Oh
I think
yeah, that guy,
the Orioles need to get some
Rutschman, whatever his
veterans.
name.
The Orioles need to get a veteran pitcher to kind of like bring up Adley to tell him like how it goes in the majors. Because once you get
That
to the
veteran
majors,
is
it's like a
Felix
whole different
Hernandez.
animal. What? Oh yeah, that's true. You're right. You're right. I forgot. I forgot he was
Exactly.
old. I forgot he was old. My bad. You're right. You're right. Yeah, I think Felix could really help Adley because when you're a catcher or more so when you're a pitcher. When you're a pitcher, your catcher's like your best friend, and I can't really say the same thing about a catcher and a pitcher because a catcher has like 5 different pitchers he works with, like at least. So yeah, maybe Felix could bring him up and make Adley like a lot better than he already is. He's the number 2 prospect,
I
but
do see him getting caught up this season. Him and Bobby
I
Witt, I see them both getting caught up.
I don't think they should call up Adley yet. I think they should try to build a team first and then bring him up because once you call up Adley Rutschman, you have 6 years until you have to actually start working with him and like
Yeah,
sign him. That's 6 free years. You don't want to waste those 6 free years on like a losing season. You want to at least like start building yourself up. But if they call him up, maybe they could trade him maybe for some for like some more prospects to get more depth. I could call me biased, but the
I don't
Astros don't
think
have a good don't Astros the Astros don't have good catchers, so I could see them trying to trade for him maybe.
I don't think trading Adley would be a good idea.
I think it would. I think you need depth right now. The Orioles. There's
No,
no point in having one star, and then the rest of your team is bad. You might as well have like a full team of solid guys over one
Trey
star.
Mancini's back. How dare you?
Shut up, bro. Shut up. You know
He
what I
just came
mean.
from
You know what
cancer.
I
You
mean.
already calling him
You
bad?
know what I mean. Dude, nah,
How
you
dare
know I
you?
wasn't talking about him. Dude, he didn't even play last year. All right, I wasn't talking about
How
him.
dare you?
Dang, like look at their roster right now. Pedro Severino's their catcher. Who the heck is that? Chris Davis is the goats. Yomer Sanchez, I've heard of him actually, but I don't think he's good. Michael Franco and Freddie Galvis. Okay, they have a pretty good infield actually.
Yeah,
Ryan Mountcastle, he's pretty good. Anthony Santana, he's pretty. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Okay, never mind.
they still got
They could call him
Santander.
up, huh?
They still got Santander, right?
Yeah, they do. Okay, yeah, so they could call him up. Actually, I could see them
Do you even know who that
actually
is?
beating out the Red Sox. What?
Do you even know who that is?
Seen him in the show. All right, that's good enough. All right, we'll
That's
put
not good
5
enough.
minutes for the Blue Jays because the Blue Jays actually have 10 starting pitchers, so we have to talk about that. So 5 minutes
Mm.
on the clock now. All right, we got Hyun Jin Ryu, Nate Pearson, Robbie Ray, Steven Matz, Tanner Roark, Ross Stripling, Thomas Hatch, Trent Thornton. Sorry I said that wrong. Anthony K and TJ Zoke. I don't know. Ryu, he's good. Yeah, we could agree that. Oh yeah, we forgot to rate the other ones.
They don't got Shoemaker no
Baltimore
more.
Orioles get a 3. What?
They don't got Matt Shoemaker no more.
I don't see him here.
Oh, I
He's
guess
he's
he
either
left
injured or he's not in the 40-man roster, or not even
because he
40
was
man. It's
having a
just
pretty
the
good year
roster.
until he got injured.
He's old, isn't he?
Yeah, I
He's pretty
guess.
old. Yeah. So Ryu, he's good. Not gonna lie, he's good. I mean, I rocked him in the show, but still, he's good. Nate Pearson, I don't know, man. Him and Mees both had a pretty disappointing 2020, but it was a short 2020, especially for those two. So he's got the velocity. Obviously, I faced him in the show. Homie throws so fast, but I don't know if he's
Who
gonna live up
Pearson?
to the hype he's getting.
Who Pearson?
Yeah,
I think he will. He's a pretty good pitcher.
yeah, but I don't think he's like they're talking about him like he's gonna be a rookie of the year or something.
I mean, I don't
Excuse
think he's gonna
you.
be like an ace, like a Jacob Degrom guy, but like I do see him having a pretty good season.
I think he's gonna be their 3 pitcher because honestly, Robbie Ray, I remember him from Arizona. Like Homie had great potential. If you put Robbie Ray with the Astros with Brent Strom or the Indians with their pitching coach, he could be a star. But the the Blue Jays are not known for their pitching coaches, so yeah, who knows? I think him and Robbie Ray are.
I don't even know
I
who their
think
pitching
Pearson and
coach
Robbie Ray
is.
are at the same level right now. What?
I don't even know who their pitching coach is.
Me neither. That's the whole point. Um, Steven Matz, wasn't he great on the Mets?
Um, I do not look at his stats, so I can't tell you. I know who he is,
Okay.
but I do not
Yeah.
watch Mets games,
Yeah.
so
Me
I
neither.
can.
That's why I
I do
asked
know
you
that
because you're in
he.
New York, so I thought you would know.
I do know that he almost fought Martin Shera like in 2016, and Martin Shera almost, beat him
Oh,
up.
I don't know. No, because I don't
You
focus
don't
on
know
New
Martin
York.
Shera?
I know who he is. I didn't know they fought.
No, they
I,
almost fought. Like they were just arguing.
I mean, New Yorkers are weird. All right, I'm just kidding. Ross Stripling, he's good. I did not know he was in the Blue Jays. He's okay. He used to play for the Dodgers. The Dodgers have great pitching, like always. Um, Thomas Hatch, I have no idea who he is. Trent Thornton, no idea. Anthony K, no idea. TJ Zoke, I don't even know who that is. So we're gonna end the Blue Jays early just so we could just finish off the AL East real quick. So we're gonna put 3 minutes now on the Boston Red Sox. They, uh, I mean, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I need that for editing. Sorry, y'all. Uh, they have Chris Sale, Eduardo Rodriguez, Nathan Eovaldi, who is a stud in the World Series but has been a letdown since. Garrett Richards, Martin Perez, Nick Pivetta, and Matt Andrees. I think Sale is great. Obviously,
Is Sale gonna be back by opening day though?
I believe so. I believe so. I think he's
Because I
just
know he
in the.
had Tommy John as well.
Yeah, I think he's. He says he's ready. I think has he pitched this year for this in spring training?
I don't think he has.
I thought he did. Um,
And he's still on the 60-day DL on my fantasy team.
Well, you could still throw even though you're on the DL right now if you're in spring training, I believe. Actually, no, he has not played in spring training, so who knows? Maybe he's not back. I'd give the Red Sox a 5 just because of Chris Sale, Garrett Richards, and injuries. The rest are kind of bad. Yeah.
Well, Chris Hill wasn't enough to like make them over 500, so they get a 2.
Dang, this guy's tough. This guy.
They only got Chris Hill.
They
That's
got
it.
Garrett Richards and Matt Andrees.
Is Garrett Richards good? Like, I know he was
I'm
in
pretty sure
the
he was good,
Padres
right?
before.
Yeah, he
I'm
he
pretty sure he
was
was in the Padres before.
he has a career 3.53 ERA, which is not great, but it's pretty good. He's only pitched in 39 games, so he's a very wild card. He's very much of a wild card right now.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, I gotta see more
wait,
of
are you
him
sure?
to
Am I
link
sure
him
he played
higher.
39 games? Okay, never mind. That was his. They gave me MLB gave me his spring training stats. My bad. That was okay. He's played in 187 games. He has a 3.62 ERA career. His career record is not good, but that's mainly that could very much just be the
That's
offense.
exactly why I don't rank him high.
I don't look at the records at all. He has a career WHIP of 1.26. That's it's not very good
Hello?
nowadays. But yeah, can you hear me?
You're lagging.
I'm lagging. No, there's no way I'm
Yeah.
lagging.
Fix your
Oh
Wi-Fi.
no, I'm not lagging. Hold up. Yeah, it's recording right now. It's good. Calm down. You're the one lagging. All right. Um. So yeah, the timer for the Red Sox. Oh, it says
Hold
you're
on.
offline. It says he's offline. It said you were offline. All right.
Yo, you sure you're not lagging?
I'm sure I'm not lagging because it's coming
You
from me.
sure
It's
you're
coming
not
from me.
lagging?
It says you're offline. It says you're offline.
Yo.
Dude, you're so loud. You freaking blasting my ears. Pause. This, dude, it says you're offline. It said you were offline. All
Bro,
right,
you're
calm
lagging
down.
like OD right now.
Shoot, when the recording comes to, it's gonna say you're offline. Um, but anyways, dude, it says you're offline. Don't even send me nothing. Don't even send me nothing. All right, it says you're offline.
Bro, where?
All right, see how it never says that I'm offline in the thing? It said you're offline. All right. Oh, it says you're offline again. Hold let me record. Let me. No, you're back. It said you were offline again. Dang, fix
I'm
your
good.
Wi-Fi. You're offline. Don't even stutter, bro. You're offline. Let's
Bro.
just. Oh my gosh, dude. This is why I can't do this, bro.
Bro, you're
He's offline
lagging.
again. Oh my gosh.
Hold on.
Fix your Wi-Fi. Fix your Wi-Fi. I hope the podcast people can hear this. Fix your Wi-Fi, Oscar. Look, I sent it. I sent it to you. It says you're offline.
That's you.
It says you're offline. Look at it. Look at it. It says you're offline. It never said I'm offline. That means you're not loading me. Cause that means your
Oh,
Wi-Fi is too slow to be loading my feed. Yeah, you're all, oh my gosh, this guy's got prestige connection again. Shoot. I'm in my house. Dang. See, you're offline again. Oh my gosh. This is I'm sorry for those listening. This is gonna be pretty horrible. I might I might cut it to when the Wi-Fi's good again. But yeah, we'll pause it. We'll pause the recording for now. Okay, so either Oscar or I have Wi-Fi issues right now, so we're gonna continue this while because it's the AL West right now. That's my specialty. We're gonna continue this while Oscar tries to fix his Wi-Fi, or yeah. Um, on Oscar's side, though, we are going to be playing some Yankees slander video because that's funny. Um, Oscar seems to be back. I don't know, but yeah. For now, we'll just play some on his side until he's back. I don't know when he's back because I'm looking at his site right now. On his side, we're gonna play the Yankees probably choking or something. It's not my Wi-Fi. All right, calm down. But I just closed 5 tabs, so we'll see if that helps. Cause I forgot I have 30 tabs right now. Oscar, you're frozen, dude. Oscar, you're frozen, bro. All right, we'll see if it works, but it's okay because we're gonna move on to my specialty for now. Um, so let's start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3 minutes for the Houston Astros. The Houston Astros have Zach Greinke, Jake Odorizzi, Christian Javier, Lance McCullers Jr., Jose Urquidy, and Framber Valdez. I'm sorry, yo. I don't mean to sound biased, but this gets a 7. This gets a 7, if not an 8. Close to an 8, but 7. All right, I don't mean to sound biased at all, but that like it's good. Zach Greinke, he's alright himself. He's probably like a 7. Jake Odorizzi, he's a 6, but with Brent Strom, I believe they could rocket him up to an 8. Christian Javier is a stud, y'all. Third place in Rookie of the Year voting with, Casey Mees in that rookie class, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he fit the qualification, but in a year where both Casey Mees and Nate Pearson pitched, Christian Javier was the one nominated for Rookie of the Year. Lance McCullers Jr., he's not that good. Jose Urquidy, he's not that good. But don't get me wrong, I love Lance McCullers Jr. He's a stud. He has just yet to rise up to the occasion yet, especially when you saw in Game 7 of the ALCS, he has not, really done what he has to do yet. Jose Urquidy, I don't really trust him too much, but he's shown good signs in 2020. We'll see what he can do. This rotation is just potential stacked. Framber Valdez, it's looking like he's not going to miss the year, actually. He's not going to need surgery. And I'm estimating myself that he's going to be back a month into opening day. He's got the best curveball, if not one of the best curveballs in the league. And Oscar seems to be offline again. So I'm going to give them a 7 to 8. And, well, yeah. Y'all just got to trust me. I think Framber Valdez could, honestly, if he pops off and in 2021, in the short time that he has, because he's going to miss like a month, I think, that he could be nominated for a Cy Young, if not win it. Of course, he's got some great company with Shane Bieber, Garrett Cole, but yeah, I honestly think that he could do really well. Oscar says I'm lagging. I don't think I'm lagging, but we're gonna cut off the recording. We're gonna have to restart the recording another later on. But yeah, we'll cut it off here with 14 seconds, 13 seconds left on the timer. I'll see y'all in a couple of seconds for you guys.
All right, so now we're on to the Oakland A's because I talked about the Astros, which I think is a good thing that we talked about the Astros while he was off because he was gonna roast my rotation. But you know what? Let's talk about the A's. They got Mike the Snitch Fires, Sean Manaea, Frankie Montas, Jesus Luzardo, Chris Bassett, and AJ Puck. That is 6 guys. We're gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. All right. I feel like it's just the first 5 that's gonna make the rotation: Fires, Manaea, Montas, Luzardo, and Bassett. This is a good rotation. Not gonna lie. I would have liked to see Mike Fires play actual teams like the Astros. He pitched against the Dodgers and they lost, and he lost. So obviously he can't handle the big heat. They didn't want to put him against the Astros last year because they knew you were gonna rock him. Manaea, he's a very slow guy. I've seen him pitch in real life. He's not a very velocity dependent pitcher. Montas is velocity dependent. Lazardo, he's kind of trash, not gonna lie. And Bassett, he's kind of trash too. So I'm gonna give them a 6. What about
That's
you?
a pretty young rotation right there with a lot of talent. So
That's not a good thing for Fires because Fires has a history with young people. When he was in Houston, he was chilling and dating a 16-year-old. So
pause.
I, hey, I'm not saying I was doing it. I'm saying he was doing it.
I know, but like you're acting like he's gonna go to the Oakland and like
Pause. Pause. Yeah, no, that's why we were all worried when Mike Minor signed with. I mean, when Mike Minor got traded to Oakland, because I was like, oh shoot, Fires and Miners do not go together, you know.
hmm
Yeah, but what do you think about it though? How do you think they'll do against like one of the best offensive divisions with the Astros and the Angels?
if they can hold it down, like let's say if Lusardo, who's young, if he can go through 6 innings, then they'll be all right.
I don't
Six
think
to
he's gonna
five
go through.
innings tops,
I
they'll
don't know
be
if
all
he's
right.
gonna go through 6 against the Astros. Um, because the Astros are well, Luzardo is
Same goes for Mania.
a
If he
left.
can go through 6 innings, by the way, he threw a no hitter last year.
No, he didn't.
The year before that, I think.
Um, I mean, Mike Fiers threw 2 no hitters, one against the Dodgers in Houston.
So yeah, if they can get through it, then that would be really good. A good
Yeah.
rotation.
Um. Well,
That's a
both the guys you brought up were lefties. We have 3 lefties in our lineup now. That's Michael Brantley, Kyle Tucker, and Jordan Alvarez, our outfield. Um, we might, that he probably those are probably our best hitters right now. But other than that, we're actually the Astros are actually really righty heavy, so that might be really bad for Manaya and Lazardo because righties have the advantage.
Your DH is
My
a
bad.
lefty too, isn't he?
Yeah, Jordan Alvarez.
Yeah.
Oh wait, oh yeah, that's not an outfield. I forgot Miles Straw is our center fielder. So yeah, I feel like Jordan hits off everyone though, so it doesn't really matter. Yesterday he had himself a day. Moving on, let's talk about the Texas Rangers. We'll get the oh shoot. We'll get the timer started in 3, 2, 1. I changed it to 5 minutes because they have quite an extensive rotation. They have Kyle Gibson. I've heard of him. I don't know who he is.
I know him.
They have Kohei Arihara. No idea who he is. Um, Mike Fulton Noakes. I don't know. I've heard that last name before. I don't know who he is. Kobe Allard, Dane Dunning, Kyle Cody, and Taylor Hearn. You know what? We're not gonna give 5 minutes for this. Actually, we're gonna just give like
That's
three
pretty
because
simple. Like
I don't know any of these
that's like
guys.
a 3.
Yeah, I'd actually give it 3. Yeah. Um, I don't know any big name guy there in that lineup. They had Lance Lynn last year, but Lance Lynn was kind of trash too.
He's in the White Sox now.
Yeah, and he's trash. Um, yeah, they have 2 lefties. I think Taylor Hearn is good. Um, I don't know what they're gonna do with him though. Their bullpen is okay. They got Jonathan Hernandez, who's just really
hold
good.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Go, go, go.
Don't tell me I'm lagging again.
You were.
Nah, no, that
You
means it's gonna
were.
start lagging even worse later on. Okay.
I
You
gotta
know
go.
what? That's all we need to talk about for the Rangers. They're a 3 or 2. I'm gonna give them a 2 actually, just so I can disagree with you. They don't really have a lot of potential or any talent right now. Um, and
Maybe in their
especially
farm system, but I don't know what that looks like as of now.
probably nobody good. They're yeah, I don't see them doing anything against the Astros, A's, and the Angels. They're in for a tough season. They're gonna end 5th place for sure. But let's bring it to the Mariners. I'll start the timer in 3, 2, 1. We got Marco Gonzalez, who's pretty good. They brought back James Paxton this year.
Hmm.
They have Justice Sheffield, who's all right. Chris Flexen, I don't know who that is. Yusei Kikuchi, he was not good against the Astros, but I heard he's okay. Um, Justin Dunn, no idea who he is. Nick Margevicius, I don't even know. um, I'd give this a 5, probably a 5, yeah, because Paxton is good. I think he could.
Paxton Gonzalez had a good year, and
Hmm.
Sheffield, he's on and off.
Yeah, they're all lefties basically. I'm expecting their rotation to be Gonzalez, Paxton,
Gonzalez is a lefty.
Sheffield. Yeah, so Gonzalez, Paxton,
That's
Sheffield,
pretty bad.
Kikuchi, and Mark Nick Mark something. I've seen his name in the rotation before, so I'm guessing those are the five, and those are actually the five lefties in the seven names. So
Yeah, I'll
will the
give it a
Mariners
five
have
too.
all lefties? That's gonna be tough against hitters like Matt
Yo,
Chapman, Carlos Correa, Alex Bregman,
drinking one of
Mike
these.
Trout. Um,
Yo, does that count?
what?
I ain't see the cuss word. That does not count, right?
I hear nothing. I'll probably hear it in the replay, but no, I won't count.
All right,
But
good.
yeah, I didn't hear it here. My headphones are not that good. But yeah, we don't really need to get too much in depth with this one. Not really much to do. Um, it's actually looking pretty solid. I'm giving it a 5. It's a lot of potential. If James Paxton could return to what he was before,
Yeah,
if
he was good with
Gonzalez,
that with the Mariners too. So
yeah, not with the Yankees though.
he had one good year with the Yankees, but
Hmm. But the Yankees aren't good for the Yankees aren't going to be known for having good pitching because they play in such a small field. Like a fly ball in Minute Maid Park is going to be out of Yankee Stadium. So
depends
yeah,
how far the distance is.
it's gonna be it's not gonna be very far to get out of Yankee Stadium. Just saying. So it's gonna be really bad for Yankee players. But let's just move on now. We'll give 3 minutes for the Angels rotation. Three, two, one. They have Dylan Bundy, Andrew Heaney, Jose Quintana, Shohei Otani, Griffin Canning, and Alex Cobb. You know what? This is actually a really like really
Thanks.
unpredictable rotation. I think um I think it could be good. Dylan Bundy was all right. Andrew Heaney is pretty good, sort of. Jose Quintana, like he could have a great season. Griffin Canning, I don't even know who he is. Shohei Otani is looking really good right now, and then Alex Cobb is okay.
All right,
So
do you
I
think he's
would
a better hitter or a better pitcher?
Shohei
Yeah.
probably a better hitter because he wasn't very good as a pitcher last year. And
There you go. Stick to hitting, playing
I
right
mean
field or something.
I don't really get his hype though. Like I mean I got it before. Like before I was like oh, dude, the Giants should sign him or something. But now I don't even know how he won Rookie of the Year. Was he even that good in his rookie year?
You
I
know
don't
what's
think he.
funny? The Yankees were supposed to get him, but like he went to stay like on the West Coast because it's closer to Japan than it is to
It's dumb.
than
It's
New
still
York is.
it's still a million miles away from
It is,
Japan. It doesn't matter.
but like he said, like he doesn't want to go to New York at all.
He should have gone to Houston. We would have made him good. Just saying.
He wanted to stay in the West Coast, not in the Central.
All right, but doesn't matter. We're the Western Division still, so we'll be at the West Coast for most of our games, anyways. He should have gone to Houston. Houston would have been a great place for him. Um, and now I just don't see his hype at all. Cause I don't even get how he won Rookie of the Year. That doesn't that still baffles me. Not gonna lie. Cause what was his stats in his rookie year? Let's look it up right now. We have 50 seconds. It doesn't matter. We always go past the time anyways.
Yeah,
Um, stats regular season in his rookie year 2018. 2018. Did he? Oh, he didn't play at all in 2019.
Nah.
Such a bust. In 2018,
No, what he did
he didn't. It says he
in
didn't.
2019.
It says he didn't. He didn't have any games in
Oh, I
2019.
see stats right here in 2018.
Yeah, 2018 is the first one I see, and then it skips 2019. We're gonna extend the time just because, well, we never really cared about the time
He played
anyways.
106 games. What are you talking about?
In 2019,
Yes.
why don't I see it?
Look. I hope you can see it from here.
I don't see it at all. What? I'm on MLB's site right now. What? That does not
You
make
see that?
sense. I see it. I see your thing, but it doesn't say that on MLB's website.
This is baseball reference, so like
I
that's
know.
also.
I recognize Baseball Reference. Was that what? Hold up. Now you have me looking up other stats. Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
Are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could have sworn he played in 2019, but oh yeah, okay. I guess we gotta do this now. But yeah, okay. We're not even looking at 2019 anyways. We're looking at his rookie year. In 2018, he hit 285 with 22 home runs.
That's actually good.
That's all right. But who else was in that MVP Cy Young Rookie of the Year? Oh, he didn't really have much competition. I
Yeah.
guess that makes sense. They had Gleyber Torres, who was not gonna win that. Miguel Andujar, I don't even know who that is. So I guess there just wasn't any talent that year. Um,
I mean, Miguel Andujar also had a good year that year, so. But
yeah. I mean, I guess I
you
see
know
how
how that went.
he won now. I
Hmm?
still don't. I mean, I guess I see how he won. I just don't think that like if any other year he would have won. Like in 2020, if he had like similar numbers, I don't think he would have beat Kyle Lewis at all. Um,
Dude, Miguel Andujar hit 297 that year.
why is nobody hitting 300 no more? That's a problem in the MLB. We used to have guys hit 300 like a lot, and those guys were elite. Now nobody's hitting 300 anymore, except for the Astros. But you know, that's the Astros. Not even this year the Astros hit
Fletcher is
300. Who?
David Fletcher.
Yeah, because that's David Fletcher. I'm saying like hitting 300 used to be more common than it is now. Now
Oh yeah.
hitting above 260 is like good now.
You know who probably hit 300?
Oh
Jose
my
Reyes, the guy
goodness.
you don't know.
I do know who he is. I didn't hear his name correctly. All right. Okay, we're gonna give some extra time. We're gonna give 7 minutes for the Braves because they have a lot of starting pitchers in their roster right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 starting pitchers in their current roster, I think. Unless I put the wrong thing in. Okay, never mind. We're gonna give 5 minutes. I read that wrong. That was all pitchers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 6 pitchers. So we'll give 3 minutes actually. But yeah, 3, 2, 1. They have Mike Soroka coming back, Max Fried, Charlie Morton, Ian Anderson, Drew Smiley, and Kyle Wright. Honestly, I think if they had a
That's good.
six-man rotation, they could rock that. That's a great rotation right there. I'm giving that a 9. Soroka coming back is gonna be fire for the Braves. Max Fried, we all know how good he is. Charlie
Yep.
Morton, I could see him at the end of the rotation, but he's solid. You know, he killed the Astros last year. Ian Anderson, that's a guy with a lot of potential, and he's already pretty
I'll give
good.
that
Drew Smiley,
an A for me.
an 8. You did not just rank that below the Yankees. I know you did not just rank that below the Yankees. The Braves have
What
a better
the
rotation than
Yankees?
you gave them an 8.5 or a 10 if Severino came, which is
All right,
stupid. I don't think Severino
so I
coming
give
back
it a
would get
nine.
him a
Then I
10.
give it a 9.
All right, that's exactly what I said. All right, shoot, finally,
Did you?
yeah, I said 9 for the Braves.
Oh,
Yeah. But anyways, Drew Smiley got a lot of potential too. Not gonna be elite, but he's could be very solid. Kyle Wright, he could be very solid too. Have you played before? Like that name sounds so familiar, but I feel like
Who?
Kyle Wright.
He did.
I think he's a prospect, right?
Yeah,
Is he a prospect?
I'm pretty sure he
Oh no,
did.
he's been playing for a while. He's been playing since 2018, and he's had a career ERA of 6.22. Okay, so he had a really bad 2020, really bad 2019. He had an okay 2018. Okay, maybe we need to rethink Cal Wright. Maybe not. I think Cal Wright needs to get traded right away. He was a first round pick too, so there goes all that
What year?
potential. 2017, straight from Vanderbilt.
Hmm.
Vanderbilt's a good team, so
Hmm.
maybe he needs to get traded to like a team like I don't know the Astros, who is known for evolving pitchers. You know, I feel like that's what Jake Odorizzi's gonna do, evolve. So maybe Cal Wright doesn't make the rotation. Maybe he makes the bullpen. But that's still a really good rotation right there with Soroka, Freed, Morton, Smiley, Anderson. That's a really solid rotation. Um, and we're gonna end the timer early. Let's move on to the Marlins. Three, two, one. They got Sandy Alcantara, Pablo Lopez, Hernandez, Nick Neidert. I don't even know. Um, and then Daniel Castano. I think only Sandy Alcantara is good there. Is Sixto Sanchez not in their rotation?
He is. He should be.
I don't see him on the website, but Sixto Sanchez is going to be really good. Sandy Alcantara and Sixto
He
Sanchez
should be
could
in the
probably
rotation.
be. I think Sixto and Sandy could be like a top five 1-2 punch outs in the league.
Mhm.
I don't I don't know the rest of the rotation though, so I'm gonna give that a 5. I'm gonna give that rotation a 5.
Well, if they add Sixto Sanchez, then yeah, I would give it a 5. But without him, that's like a solid 4.5. They need Sixto in that rotation.
Sixto is such a stud. I think he has a Cy Young coming his way in the future. Um, I don't know. He's just really. I mean, I saw how he was in the playoffs against the Cubs, who were the
He was
one
really
seed
good.
in the NL Central,
Yep.
and he just popped off. And that's kind of how I heard his name because I'm not a Marlins fan. I don't watch the Marlins. Um,
I know him
but
just from maybe the show.
yeah, he's just I don't know. I
MLB
think
the show was.
yeah, that's my scouting report for a lot of people. That's how I know about Santander. Um, but yeah, other than yeah, so Marlins, let's just say Kim Ng has a lot of work to do to get her rotation better.
Yeah.
Um, she hasn't done a lot yet. Not a diss on her, but she does need to start picking up the pace for the Marlins. Um, they were about to trade away Garrett Cooper, which kind of baffled me. I was like,
He
oh
used to
my
be a
gosh,
Yankee.
he was good as a Marlin. I think he popped off in the playoffs too. Um, I I have nothing against the Marlins, but I would have I would have I would have thrown some hands um if Garrett Cooper got traded because Garrett Cooper's just too good to be traded right now. He's got so much potential.
Miguel
And
Rojas is also another good one for them.
who?
Miguel Rojas.
Oh yeah, the shortstop. Yeah, they got a lot of up and coming talent.
Brian Anderson too.
Yeah, their job is just to not trade them away like they did before. I think Kim In
Hmm.
can do what she needs to do to keep them all together, and I think the Marlins could, possibly make it to the the NLDS again this year. Um, they're doing really good in spring training too. But they are in a tough division. They got the Phillies, the Mets, the Braves. Tough competition. Speaking of the Mets, let's talk about their rotation. 3, 2, 1. They got Jacob DeGrom, Marcus Stroman, Carlos Carrasco, who needs some. He's injured right now, so we don't know how he's gonna do.
Wait, is he?
Yeah, he got hurt somewhere. I think it
Oh, I
was
thought he
his hamstring.
recently came back from cancer.
He did, and then he got hurt again.
Oh,
Yeah. Um, they got Taiwan Walker, David Peterson, and Joey Lucchesi. So
that's quite a lot.
yeah, I think that's a solid 7. I think, um, with Jacob Degrom and Marcus Stroman leading the charge in the rotation. I mean, you can say what you want to say about Stroman, but he's been looking
I
good in
don't think
spring
he'll be
training.
number 2.
I think he really could come back to Toronto Stroman. If not,
Nah,
he
I
won't
think
be he won't be Mets
Cookie is
Stroman.
getting number 2.
What?
Cookie is getting number 2.
I mean, Cookie's hurt though. Yeah, the
So
Mets say
is
that he's
Syndergaard,
gonna
but like
he's
you
gonna
didn't
start.
mention him.
Oh yeah, why is Syndergaard not
He's also
in the
hurt
website?
because
Oh
he's
my
hurt.
goodness. Yeah, but okay, this website sucks. I hate MLB.com. Cookie is gonna start the 2021 season on the IL after suffering a right hamstring strain during batting practice.
Ooh.
Picture taking batting practice and getting hurt. That's the funniest thing ever. Um, okay, yeah, actually, I totally forgot about Syndergaard. I think DeGrom and Syndergaard could also be a top 5 1-2 punch out. And then with Stroman and Cookie and Taiwan Walker, if he comes back to I don't know what year, but he used to be pretty dominant. He has the stuff. He just needs to get the results. If he could use all that, the Mets could have a top 5 rotation. I'm gonna give that an
With Syndergaard
8.5.
and with Syndergaard and Carrasco back on that lineup, yeah, that's like a 8, 9 almost.
8. I'm giving them an 8.5. Yeah.
I'm gonna give that a 9 with Carrasco and Syndergaard.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Especially with Jacob DeGrom, the best pitcher in baseball, who Alex Bregman almost took deep a couple days ago. Just wanted to
But they will welcome
let
you
the
back.
viewers know. Just want to let the viewers know that an Astros prospect took Jacob DeGrom deep, and then Alex Bregman almost did the same thing, but he got robbed
Who's
by
the
Nimmo.
prospect? Tucker's not a prospect no more.
No, it was what's his name? Oh my gosh, how did I forget his name? Um, it was not Leon. It was what's his name? Oh my goodness, how am I forgetting this?
You don't even know
Oh,
your own
Jeremy
prospect
Jeremy
names.
Pena. Dude, our farm system is like ranked at second worst. All right, don't even try with like you don't know your prospects. Nobody knows their prospects. All right,
I know
Jeremy
my
Pena.
prospect.
Yeah, because you guys actually have a good farm system. All right, people know your prospects. But yeah, Jeremy Pena. He's if the Astros don't re-sign Carlos Correa, he's probably gonna take over as shortstop. Jeremy Pena. He's none of our prospects are really shining this year. Um, Yeah, the
Mm.
Astros fan base is just overhyping them all up for no reason. But yeah, let's move on to the Philadelphia Phillies. Let's see what they got. 3, 2, 1. They got Aaron Nola, Zach Wheeler, Zach Eflin, Matt Moore, Chase Anderson, Spencer Howard, Vince Velasquez. Nola is good. Zach Wheeler is good. Eflin is okay. Matt Moore is not good, but at one point he was. Chase
Matt
Anderson,
Moore
I
was
have
with
no
the
idea who
Tampa,
he is.
right?
He was good with the Giants, bro. He almost no hit the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Wait,
He was
didn't
like
he play
one
on Tampa?
and the Giants.
Oh,
Yeah, he almost no hit the Dodgers. He was 1 out away from a no hitter. When
when
he was
was
in the
this?
Giants, huh?
When was this?
Um, when I was still a Giants fan.
That was like
um,
a while ago then.
no, it's a long time ago. Near no hitter. Let's look it up. 2016. Okay, so I was an Astros fan at the time already. Um, but yeah, he was one out. He was one out away. Corey Seager broke it up with a single. Um, but yeah,
Corey
he,
Seager's goaded. That's exactly why I drafted him.
no, it's not. It's because you buying. You should have drafted Carlos Correa. Just saying.
You know what's funny? I had a
Seager,
chance, but I didn't. I could have drafted him.
you
He
should
was
have drafted him.
available when Corey Seager was.
You should have drafted him.
Nah.
Why not? He's a good draft.
Corey
Especially
Seager's better.
yeah, but Corey Seager is the only position player I've ever known to have Tommy John surgery. That's all I'm gonna say. It's got a glass body. But then again,
He
Carlos
had
Correa,
Tommy John.
yeah, Corey Seager has had Tommy John. Yeah,
Didi Gregorius had it too.
that's pathetic. Um, but then again, Carlos Correa was out for a long time because his masseur, the guy who does massages, broke his rib. Dang it. Um, but yeah, let's go back to the Phillies because I don't want to get the Philly fans upset. Nola is good. Wheeler is good. Matt Moore is okay. Anderson, no idea who he is.
Wheeler is
Spencer
great.
Howard, no idea who he is. Vince Velasquez, no idea who he is. So they got a good 1-2 punch out. Not a great one, but a good one. I'm gonna give this a 6. I think, yeah. That's all I'm gonna say. I
I
don't want to
see.
explain it. But I'm gonna give it a 6.
I'll also say a 6. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not like very
The
star
only big
talented.
names in that rotation is Aaron Nola and
Yeah,
Wheeler.
yeah. Wheeler's alright. I think Matt Moore can bounce back, but I don't think he will. Um, and then yeah, I feel like people are gonna get mad at me for that because I gave the Astros a 7. But you know what? Screw y'all. Let's go to the Nationals. 3, 2, 1. They got Max Scherzer, Steven Strasburg, Patrick Corbin. Wow. John Lester, Austin Voth, Eric Fed. That has to be a 9. Like
That's
just
really
Scherzer
good.
and Strasburg is already a 9. Or is already like an 8, just those two. And then we add Patrick Corbin and John
Corbin
Lester.
and and Lester.
That's crazy. That's a 9 right there.
Very solid
Very
10.
underlooked rotation, especially since I mean I don't want to give too many teams a 10. I want to give like 3 teams a 10. That's why I'm not
That's a
using
10
10s right
for
now.
me.
Okay, so that's your third best rotation, or one of your top 3 rotations.
No, that's the only one I've said a 10 to so far. I was kidding about the Yankees.
Okay,
I was kidding about the Yankees.
good. 'Cause I'm about to slap you for that. Yeah, but Max Scherzer, he had an off year last year, but Scherzer and Strasburg already just that's probably the best 1-2 punch out in the league, I think.
It is.
Um, and then
Well,
Corbin Lester
2016,
to
the Graham and
back it
Syndergaard
up.
was really great.
Yeah, well, no Syndergaard. I don't think he's gonna be very great. I honestly think Stroman might do better than Syndergaard. It's just like you really
That's
don't
a
know
hot
how a
take.
guy's gonna do off of Tommy John surgery. That's
I
all.
should smack you for that.
No, you should not because it's
That's
off
a
of Tommy John. You don't know how he's gonna do. Dude, do you know the pain of Tommy John surgery? Like
yeah,
you don't move your arm for like a good couple of months, dude.
my
You're
guy. I've
so
had
careful
Tommy
with
John
it.
before.
You're so careful with it. You don't want to like go back to full throwing ever.
I've
You,
had Tommy John
no,
before. I
you
know what it's
haven't. Now this guy's making fake news. Like it's really hard to go back to your best self after Tommy John surgery. So you don't know how he's gonna perform. He might perform horribly, and if he
like. Listen,
performs horribly, Strowman would be doing better than him.
I had Tommy John sophomore year of high
Tate
school,
Thompson.
and yeah, it's painful, but I still was able to make my way back up and be one of the best players in my team.
He's the
Yeah.
best players in his team. You got jokes. This guy's the best players in his team. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But
Jordan, I
yeah,
would definitely hit a bomb off of you.
no, you would not, bro. You know
Pause.
you would not. That's not a pause.
Just in
Nah,
case.
you
You can't
wouldn't
be too
touch
safe.
my curveball. You would not touch my curveball at all. My
Pause.
curveball's nastier
You
than
can't be
front
too
bravado.
safe.
Pause, pause. That one, that
You
one,
can't be too
we'll give
safe.
that one. We'll pause over there. We'll pause on that one, dude. If y'all look from if y'all are on YouTube right now, when we first started this recording, it was daytime over here for me, and now it's nighttime because Oscar's Wi-Fi decided not to work.
Because you was
No,
lagging.
your Wi-Fi wasn't working. All right, that's all the time we have for the Nationals, though. Even though we didn't even talk about the Nationals at the end. Well, but at the end, we gave it a
They did win the
9
World
and a
Series
10.
because of that rotation. I mean, because of Juan Soto and Trey Turner too, and Howie and Rendon.
Don't talk about Howie. We did
And
not talk
Rendon.
about Howie. We did not talk
And
about Howie
Rendon.
Kendrick.
But that
I don't,
rotation
I
was
don't
a
care about
big part
Rendon.
of that win.
Yeah, because it held down probably the best offense in baseball that I've seen. One of the best in baseball that I've seen, and the best of 2019 for sure. The best offense of
I'm
2019.
sorry, what?
I said that rotation held down one of the best offenses I've seen in baseball. Stop yourself. Stop yourself. Dude, that's so awkward for the people who are listening to the podcast instead of watching it. They're like, why? Does Oscar have COVID? Oh my goodness.
No,
Oh my goodness. They may be doing this
they know
remotely.
what it means.
I hope they're not in the same room right now. Like that's COVID right there.
They know what it
They're
means.
you're like, oh, I hope. Shoot, no, they're not. They're just gonna be listening to it. Like I wasn't even looking at you because I was looking at the rotations, and I thought you were legit coughing. So the podcast people listening might think that too.
I
But
mean, if they
anyways,
did, now they know I wasn't.
yeah, now they know, but they didn't know at first. But chill, child. Anyways, um, let's talk about the Cubs. 3, 2, 1. Kyle Hendricks, Zach Davies, Alec Mills, Jake Arrieta, Adbert
The
Alzolay,
Cubs got
and
Jake
Trevor
Arrieta
Williams. Yeah, you didn't know that? They signed Jake Arrieta to 1 year deal.
again. Wait, when?
Like in the middle of the offseason. Middle to the end of the offseason. Oh my goodness. This guy's on a baseball podcast and doesn't even keep up with the news.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh, snap!
Get him out of here.
I knew that. I knew that.
Arrieta wasn't that good in the Phillies. He wasn't good at all in the Phillies. But sometimes we got so many people returning to their homes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Archer,
Archer.
Jake Arrieta, someone else from before. Oh, James Paxton.
Mm-hmm.
Even Charlie Morton. All these people are signing back with their old teams. That's crazy. Um, Jason Castro too, but that's a pitcher. I mean, that's a catcher, not a pitcher.
Not
Kyle
gonna
Hendricks is
lie, only
pretty good.
names I know is Alex Mill, Kyle Hendricks, and Jake Arrieta.
I know Zach Davies. I think he was in the Padres last
Oh
year.
yeah, I know him too. Never mind, I know Zach Davies.
Yeah, I mean
That name that rings a
that's a
bell.
pretty good amount. That's 4 people. That's like 80% of the rotation right there that you know. I'm
That's
gonna
a
give
seven.
this. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a 7 too.
Kyle
Um,
Hendricks.
oh, he was in the Padres. He was in the
Hendricks is really
Brewers.
underrated.
No wonder why I knew him. He played for the Brewers.
Who
Oh
did?
my gosh, Zach Davies. So that's why I knew him because I've been watching Brewers games last year.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, Davies was pretty good. There's a reason why that name stuck out to me. Obviously, I wouldn't know irrelevant people. Um, I would give this a 7. I'll give this a 7 for sure. And I don't know what else is to say. I don't know what Arietta will do, but hold up, I need to pause this. All right, sorry about that. I had to help my mom
Welcome
with
back,
something.
people.
I mean, they don't what for them. It's just been like a minute or a second, but yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, we're back from this commercial.
They're welcoming you back, not me, or not. Or we're not welcoming them back. They're welcoming us back. But yeah, I don't think Jake Arrieta is gonna come back. to his old form. I think he could be solid, but yeah, this is a solid rotation for the Cubs. No wonder why they traded away Yu Darvish. This is actually really good. Um, and that's a 7. With Yu Darvish, it would have been an 8, but without Yu Darvish, that's a 7. So
Yeah, I
that's a very
agree.
good trade for the Cubs, actually. Let's talk about the Reds. Um, they lost Tyler Bauer, but they still have a they
You
have a
mean
pretty
Trevor
good
Bauer?
rotation. No, talking about Tyler Bauer. They have a pretty good rotation. Let's talk about it in three, two, one. They have Sonny Gray as their
Okay.
ace. He's okay.
Luis
Luis
Castillo.
Castillo is really good. Tyler
Mm.
Maley, I don't know who that is. Wade Miley, he's pretty good. A bit washed, but he's pretty good. Jeff Hoffman, no idea who that is. So, so basically, Gray, Castillo, and Miley. What do you think?
It's it can be a pretty good rotation if they can work with it.
I'm gonna give it a 6,
7.
7. So you're gonna rank that at the same place as the Cubs? Actually, yeah, I could see that. I could see Castillo popping off this year. Sonny Gray, he could pop off. I don't think he will.
I mean,
Wade
he had
Miley,
a
he
pretty
could be
good
solid. I don't think he'll
2019.
be solid. Yeah, he was alright, but I don't know. I never thought of him as like an elite pitcher. So, um, he played for the Yankees, right? Wasn't he horrible in the Yankees?
Let's not talk about that.
Now let's talk about it. Let's talk about how he was in the Yankees.
Let's not
Gee.
talk about that.
Now let's talk about what they gave up for Sonny Gray too. Let's see how y'all got
Let's not talk about
let's
that.
see how y'all got Sonny Gray from the A's.
We gave up Dustin Fowler, who later on ended up getting injured with the A's.
It I'm reading an article right now. It says it's now clear everyone lost the Sonny Gray trade. Well, the Yankees definitely lost it. Uh, that you guys
Look at
gave.
that. Dustin Fowler.
I don't know who
Dustin
that is.
Fowler.
James Caprillion. Who the heck is
He
that?
was one of my favorite prospects.
And then
And we gave
Mateo. Who
him up.
is Mateo? The Jorge Mateo. Y'all gave him Jorge Mateo,
Mm-hmm.
and they just gave him to the Padres for nobody. Basically, for a player to be named later, that's unfortunate.
But Dustin Fowler was a top piece that year, though. Not right now, because, like, I think his career ended because of an injury, but, like, that was a good player right there.
What does he do now? I have not seen him in A's uniform.
I think he broke his, like, ankle or something on his knee, and then, like, as an ace, not as a Yankee, as an ace, and then, like, I think
He
he
has
just gave
not
up
played
right there.
till 2018. He plays for the Pirates now.
Dustin Fowler?
Yeah. How did he get to the Pirates?
That
So
was his
actually,
knee.
he was traded
Yeah,
to the Pirates for cash. That's so embarrassing. So yeah,
that's
Sonny Gray.
disrespectful, actually.
Yeah. um, but yeah, I'd give them a 6. I don't know how you're giving them a 7, but I'm gonna give them a 6. Um, especially since
7.
I don't know how Sonny Gray would do. Um, let's
Sonny
talk
Gray is
about the.
good. Not like he's not a Yankee, so 7.
If you say so, I don't buy into it, but if you say so, let's talk about the Brewers now. The Brew Crew, the sleeper team, in my opinion, because I think they could be
Woodruff
very good.
is
Woodruff,
really good.
Burns, Hauser, Lindblom, and Brett Anderson. Three, two, one. This could be a really good rotation. I'm gonna give it a 7.5,
You
but
ranking
that's
that
probably
higher
from
than the Reds?
yeah, I do. I've seen
Bro,
I've seen Woodruff, Burns, Hauser, Lindblom, and Anderson all in action. All right.
Woodruff is. I can see Woodruff because he's really good.
Yeah, Burns is pretty good too. Hauser, he got to stop barfing. He's the guy who always pukes in the mound. Um, but yeah, I honestly think the Brewers themselves are very sleeper. I don't know if that's even how you use the term, but they are a sleeper team. Like they could like I have them winning the Central NL Central.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, I had the Brewers winning the NL Central.
Hold on.
Um, what? Do you want me to pause, or are you just saying
Nah,
a quote on this?
don't pass, don't
Okay,
pass, don't. You have
okay.
them winning the Central over the Cardinals.
Yes, the Cardinals are high, but I think with Yelich coming back, like if Yelich just returns to his prime form, Lorenzo
Yeah,
Cain coming back, or is Lorenzo Cain opting out again? I don't remember. I think Lorenzo Cain might be opting out again. With Jackie Bradley Jr. kind of showing off in spring
he's
training right
bad.
now, he's not the worst though.
It's
I
spring
I,
training,
I
bro. He's
do,
hitting against minor leaguers, basically.
yeah, but I'm just saying like he has the potential to be there. Um,
That's like me saying Gary Sanchez is gonna go back to his regular form because he's
you could say that
one
he's
of the
been doing pretty good in spring training.
best spring training players.
He's
Which
been doing
I
pretty
hope
good
he
in
does.
spring
'Cause
training.
Gary Sanchez is one of my favorite players. I want him to return to his regular form. Like I want to see it.
I don't think he will, but yeah. Jackie Bradley Jr. He has the potential. That's all I'm saying. Lorenzo Cain is good. We know that. They got Colton Wong, really good signing for the Brewers. Um, Keston Hero is a good hitter, but he makes so many errors. And now that he's in first base, he's probably gonna make less errors. And I think Yelich, like if he comes back to do what he used to do, the Brewers can definitely win the NL Central. It's not that off. I think right now the NL Central is always a tight race. Um that's why it was like four. That's why four teams made it to the playoffs in the NL Central last year. They're just such a
Except for the
tight race.
Pirates. The
Yeah, 'cause the
Pirates.
Pirates are garbage.
Hmm.
The only team the Pirates are good at against is the Brewers. That's an inside joke, but yeah. They suck the Brewers.
Yeah, I
um,
know.
but yeah, speaking of the Pirates, let's talk about their rotation. 3, 2, 1. They got Mitch Keller, Chad Cole, Steven Brault. I love Steven Brault. Hold up, let me see if I can pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. If not, I'm gonna have to pause because I do want to pull it up. But Steven Brault, um, right here, right here. Do you see it? Y'all see it?
Mhm.
That's signed by Steven Brault. I showed him a magic trick and he signed this card. I asked him for a baseball, but he didn't have one.
What was the
Uh,
magic trick you showed him?
it was like pick a card. I was like, you see the card in the middle, and I put it down, and I told him to pick it, and then when he got it, it was a blank card that said, "Can I have a baseball with your autograph on it?" He didn't have a baseball, but he autographed a playing card for me. So that's one of my favorite playing cards now. Um, Homie ended up hitting a single that game, so you're welcome, Steven Brault. Tyler Anderson sounds familiar. Don't really know who he is. JT Brubacher, I've heard of him. Not really good. Will
That
Crow, he
rotation
used
is
to play
not
for the
really good for
Nationals.
me.
What?
That rotation is not really good.
Yeah,
Not good at all.
Trevor Cahill.
Especially when
Trevor
giving
Cahill's
away
pretty good.
this too.
Yeah, well, their point is to rebuild, so it's honestly um,
No, but I'm not talking about this
not a
year.
bad move.
They gave up Tyler Glass now, Garrett Cole, and now Jameson Tyone.
Well, Garrett Cole ended up staying for 2 years only in Houston. He was gonna leave Pittsburgh anyways. They got prospects for it. They got Joe Musgrove, who they traded him to the Padres, and they got a ton of prospects. So just trading away Garrett Cole, they got like almost 10 players for Garrett Cole. Um, Jameson Tyone, he's not elite, so I think that was a good
He's
idea
not
to get
elite,
some
but
prospects.
like I'm pretty sure he was good with the Pirates. Like
It,
he held it down.
I mean, it was a good idea. It was a good idea to just get some prospects for it because they're not going to win this year at all. We all know that. The Chris Archer trade was bad. very bad,
But like, what did the
especially
Yankees give
seeing
up? The
Glass
same
now.
thing the Rays did with Tyler Glasnow. We barely gave up nothing
Um,
for Tyler Glasnow and Meadows. It was bad.
you guys gave away. You guys gave away. Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, it says my AirPods are dying, so I'm gonna have to get my other ones out. You guys gave away some prospects. I don't know any of these people. You guys gave up
they were
Miguel
washed.
Yahur. I don't know who that is. Ron C. Contreras, Michael Escato, and Kanan Smith.
Look at that. None
Um,
which have been heard of by other teams.
yeah, but it's better to at least like take a chance on some prospects instead of like keeping a guy that's not gonna help you win anyways because the Pirates don't need him. The Pirates don't need anybody because they're not gonna win regardless. So it was a good move. Uh, but speaking of bad trades, the St. Louis Cardinals straight up stole from the Colorado Rockies. Rookies. That's their new name, the Colorado Rookies. They stole from the Colorado Rockies this offseason. So let's talk about their rotation now. 3, 2, and 1. Jack Flaherty, Miles Mikolas, Adam Wainwright, Kwon Hyun Kim, Daniel Ponce de Leon, Carlos Martinez, stud, Alex Reyes, and John Gant. I don't even know. What do you think? Oh, by the way, the Pittsburgh Pirates have a 1 for their rotation.
Yeah, 1-0.
Yeah. But yeah, what do you think about
It's
the
really bad.
Cardinals?
A solid 6.5.
6.5.
It's not
Yeah, I'd
bad.
give them that. I'd give them that too. Jack Flaherty, I don't really see him like popping off. He's solid, but he's not in the big names yet. Adam Wainwright, he's kind of washed. He's old now. Ponce de
Yeah,
Leon too. Carlos Martinez. Wait, is Carlos Martinez? No, Carlos Martinez is all right. That guy hit all two. Wait, screw him. What is that guy's name? Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks is on this team, right?
he's a reliever though.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
What?
he's like their closer.
Ain't nobody told me that. I swear,
Wait,
I thought he was a starter. I was like, dude,
so
you
you
got
was
hung.
living your life thinking he was a starter?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he
You really
started
think
a few games.
a guy throwing 106 can keep that up for 9 innings, for innings, 7 innings max?
That's why I was hyping him up.
Nah, he's a reliever for a reason.
Okay, yeah, never mind then. But Jordan Hicks is raw. Carlos Martinez is not raw. I don't even know why I said Carlos Martinez. Not he's not good. Yeah, I'll give this a 6. Not really much more to say about it. Let's move on to where should we go first? The NL West or the AL Central? Let's save the NL West for last because they are really good. Let's go to the AL Central. Leading off, we have the Chicago White Sox. 3, 2, 1. Lucas Giolito, Dallas Keuchel, Lance Lynn, Dylan Cease, Reynaldo Lopez, Carlos Rodon. What do you give them?
That bullpen, I'll give it a 7.5.
Bullpen? You mean rotation?
Self serve.
I'm talking about their bull.
That
I'm talking about
rotation.
their rotation right now.
That rotation.
Okay,
Self
yeah, I was
serve.
like, what?
Self serve. I'll
What?
give that a solid 7.5.
I'm giving it, yeah. I was gonna give that 8.5 because Giolito and Dallas Keuchel are really good. Lance Lynn is not, but yeah, maybe an 8.5. They got a really good rotation. Some dude really said they have the best rotation in the AL Central or something.
Not the best, but
Let me pull up the
boy in
let
the
me pull
AL
up the tweet.
Central.
Let me pull up the tweet.
They probably do in the AL Central.
Um,
It's the AL Central.
I
They
don't know.
definitely have the best bullpen,
I mean, you have Maeda and
the best rotation.
you have
Not sure.
Maeda and um, what's his name? You have Maeda and Barrios in the Twins. Just saying.
Yeah, that's it. The,
Still,
the
still,
West Sox
still,
have the best rotation in the Central.
still.
Like
Um,
that's a no doubt.
some dudes say he has the White Sox are the best team in this AL Central and or in all of the AL. I don't buy that at all. Um,
The AL Central, I could buy that. The whole
I
AL.
think I think the Twins are gonna beat them. I
Mm-mm,
really think the Twins are better.
mm-mm.
But yeah, Lance Lynn is not good, but I guess y'all could give him a yeah. You know what? You brought my rating down. I'm gonna give him an 8 instead of an 8.5. Giolito's really good. He popped off against the A's. Dallas Keuchel, he's really good. He had a rough start with the White Sox, but now he's starting to heat up. Lance Lynn, he was never good. Um,
He had
or
a good
never
2020.
good against the Astros apparently. Yeah, he was good. He was solid, I guess, for other teams. But he was like just horrible against the Astros. He was just straight up batting practice for us. Um, their bullpen is really good though. We might talk about that in a later episode. Our plan right now is to have one episode each week when the regular season starts. So after this, we're not gonna have a lot of episodes until then. But we could probably talk about the bullpen in another one if I feel like it or if he feels like it. I don't know. My voice hurts. But yeah. Also, we're only allowed to, or for now, we're allowed to record limitless on this website. But after COVID, they're limiting it to 8 hours per month. So we might just save those hours for the weekly podcast instead of doing like some random podcast out of nowhere. But let's move on to the Minnesota Twins, who I'm telling y'all is gonna it's better than the White Sox. I don't even know how people can say that the the White Sox are the best team in the AL. That's so the Astros are better than the White Sox, and the Yankees are better than the White Sox. Heck, maybe even the Blue Jays are better than the
You
White Sox.
finally said something nice about the Yankees.
Yeah, it's just because I hate blue. No, I hate the Blue Jays too. I hate the White Sox more than I hate the Yankees. All right, they're just so. White Sox fans are so annoying. Them and the Padres fans. Oh my gosh, they have one good year and then suddenly they think they're gonna win the World Series or something. Like, calm down, sit down. Guess
Oh yeah, people
guess
are
who's
calling
been here
them
long?
Rocky Numbers.
Yeah, guess who's been here longer than y'all? The Dodgers, Astros, not White Sox, Yankees. All right, we're the. No, that's a big pause. I was about to say, we own the league. All
I
right.
know what you were going to say too.
Nah,
I know
shush.
what you were going to
No, no, no.
say.
Shush. Let's just talk about the Twins. All right, 3, 2, 1. Maeda, Barrios, Michael Pineda, J.A. Happ, Robbie Dobnak, and Lewis Thorpe. Okay, Maeda, Barrios, and Happ are all good. Maeda and Barrios are like the top of the
Pineda
rotation,
and Hap,
obviously.
those were ex Yankees.
Oh,
Just
so that's where I remember Happ. Yeah, okay. I was like, I knew the name sounded familiar, but I was like, wait, where did I hear that name before? Yes,
he
he
was
was.
good with the Blue Jays, but with the Yankees,
I know he let Carlos Correa walk off on y'all. Got him.
But
Um,
Michael Pineda, I haven't seen him playing the Twins, but like with the Yankees, he was solid. Not good, not bad, but solid.
so would you say it's better than the White Sox?
I don't think it's enough, but
Okay.
yeah, it's
He
still solid.
yeah, he had a 3.47 ERA last year with the Yankees. J Happ. Pineda, he uh he had he only played 5 games last year. Oh, it was 60 games, so that
60
makes sense, I
games.
guess. He had a 3.38 ERA with the
That
Twins last year.
in
I
five
think
games.
yeah, I think the Twins could edge out the White Sox. I mean, with Hap and Pineda, I like Maeda and Barrios more than I like Keuchel and Giolito.
Hmm.
So I'm just gonna put them at the same. I'm gonna give them the same rating as I gave the White Sox. I'm gonna give them an 8.
I give it a 6. Like just
Dang! What?
just above the White Sox, under the
What?
White Sox,
What
just
did you give
under
the White
the White
Sox again? 6.5?
7.5,
Oh my gosh!
just under the White
You gave them
Sox.
a 6? How you giving
Six
them a
point
6,
five.
bro?
Happy?
Do you know how good Jose Barrios is? He's gonna be a
You happy
stud, all
now?
right?
Six point
No,
five.
I'm not happy. You gotta put some respect on Barrios. First of
But
all,
listen,
second of all,
Barrio is not the only player. Like they need more than Barrios
they have
to it
Maeda, Hap.
to make them higher. Hap is garbage.
Hap is. What are you talking about? Three ERA is pretty good for a starting pitcher. You know, I'm gonna put this on just because of you now. Shoot, I hate you so much. That's an 8 rating. All right, that's I don't even know.
6.5.
That's an 8. You're on crack.
Nah.
No,
Wait, who else did you give it 8? You're ranking the Twins starting rotation like the same as the Cubs.
Yeah, definitely. Maeda had a great season last year. Barrios has all the potential in the world.
Oh, now I know who Maeda is. Like I was kind
You
of
didn't know who
lost in that.
Maeda is? You didn't
No,
know who Maeda is?
I do. I was just kind of lost at first, but now I know. He used to play for the Dodgers. Now I know.
Yeah, he was trash on the Dodgers, but he almost no hit the Brewers in 2020. I remember watching that game. That was so funny. Um, but yeah, um, we're gonna talk about the Indians now. Let me just get the timer going. But what do you think about the Indians? Three, two, one. Shane Bieber, Aaron Savale, Zach Plesac, Tristan McKenzie, and Logan Allen. I'm giving that a 6.5. Actually, I think Bieber is great. Obviously, Zach Plesac is
Yeah,
okay. Tristan
I
McKenzie
give
has a
it
lot of
a
potential.
6. Yeah, because if I give it a 6 because of Bieber and McKenzie.
Yes, the rest are kind of irrelevant. Plesac is solid, but he's not
Yeah,
good. McKenzie has like all the potential.
all the hype
Yeah.
from Cleveland fans right now. So
And then Shane Bieber, um,
it's just
obviously
good.
he was great last year, but the minute he stepped out of the Central, well, you know what happened. Um, and you know that's a big thing, facing like only the Central and then stepping out and getting blown out, like because all the Central teams got eliminated in the first round. So clearly there's something wrong with Central teams because they're not
Wait,
as good.
dang, what?
Yeah, all the Central teams left in the first round last year. The Twins,
That's really
White
funny.
Sox, um,
Oh,
Twins, White Sox. Was there a third AL
that's
Central team?
hilarious, actually.
Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers. Cubs, Cardinals, Brewers.
The Central is that bad?
I see. I'm tripping right now. I know they all left, but I'm just not remembering which team left. Um. Okay, here it is. The Indians, the Twins, the White Sox are the three AL Central teams that left. All three AL Central teams left in the first round. Brewers, Cardinals, Cubs, and Reds all got eliminated in the NL. So the Central brought the most teams. They had 7 teams.
The Marlins beat the Cubs, I think.
The Marlins are East. The Cubs are Central.
No, I know, but I'm saying the Marlins beat the Cubs to eliminate them.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said the
Yeah,
Cubs. What?
I'm saying the
Um.
Marlins killed them.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they brought the most teams. They brought 7 teams to the playoffs, and it all just dipped. So there's clearly a discrepancy there. But let's talk about the NL West now. Let's start with the best team in the NL West, the Colorado Rockies. Um, Oh shoot, we didn't even finish the
The
timer
team that's
for the Indians.
never mind.
The best team in baseball. 3, 2, 1. They got German Marquez. He's all right. John Gray. He's not good. Austin Gomber. He's been doing pretty good this year. Or so far in spring training, he's been doing really good. And he's a starter, so he's not just facing minor leaguers. He's facing um, big names too. Derek Rodriguez. He has so much potential, in my opinion, but he has not been able to get there. And especially when he's in Coors Field, it's not going to look good for him. And then Chichi Gonzalez, I don't know who that is. I'm giving this a
What
3.
about Kyle Freeland?
Who?
Kyle Freeland.
I don't see him on the roster right now.
He's
He's
not on the.
he's not on the MLB website. I don't know
Is
why.
he?
MLB's tripping so bad right now. They put Chris Sale on the roster, but they didn't put Syndergaard. Like, I don't even know.
He's still on the team.
What?
Anyways, he's still on the team.
Who?
Kyle Freeland.
Okay, is he good?
I mean,
I
I
didn't think
was
so.
getting to that. If he can, he had a good year with the Rockies, but like that stadium is not for him. If he could leave Colorado, then I think he'll return back to his 2016, was it? Where he had a like an alright year.
I don't think that stadium is for anybody. Except for Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker just pops off in Coors Field. Oh my gosh, he is so good in Coors Field. Um, he played in 2020. He had a pretty bad year in 2020, 4.33 ERA. Yeah, in 2018 he had a good ERA, 2.85.
Yeah, 2018.
2019 he had a 6.73 ERA though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went from having a good year to like having like an awful year.
Yeah, so I don't really see him doing good, even if he's on the roster. I don't see him on the roster right now though.
No, that's because
Uh,
he's in the Rockies. So like, if he could leave that team, he will. I believe he will play better.
he'll play better. I don't know if he'll play good. I think every pitcher leaving Colorado will play better. Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah,
give this a. What did I give this last time? At first, did I give it a 3? I'm giving it a 3. Um,
yeah,
I
I
don't.
agree. Maybe
I don't
maybe
see.
4, but like I'm sticking with 3.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have the second best team in baseball, the Arizona Diamondbacks. Oh my goodness, such a stacked team. This team is, man. They got. Oh my gosh, I forgot to set. Y'all, the timer is just like it's not strict, all right? Like we will go over the timer and we'll even finish before the timer ends because we don't care. That's just for us to like have a good idea of how long. Um pause. Pause.
Pause.
Yo.
Damn, Gordon.
Pause, my bad. So yeah, I'm sorry for the listeners. Like if the listeners like going past 3 minutes just to like stop just to skip a team and then we're like already past them or something. But yeah, the Arizona Diamondbacks, 3, 2, 1. Madison Bumgarner, Zach Gallen, Merrill Kelly, Luke Weaver, Caleb Smith, Alex Young. Madison Bumgarner, he's
That's a seven.
okay. Zach Gallen, he's all right.
Zach
He's better
Gallen
than
is great.
Bumgarner.
He's great.
He's okay.
Zach Allen is great.
No, he's not.
He is
I have not
amazing.
heard of him until MLB The Show.
What?
To be very honest with you, I don't think he pitched against the Astros this year. If
Zach
he did,
Allen is
then
great.
no. Hold on, let me check.
And then Bumgarner, he's also
Look,
Bumgarner.
he did have a pretty good WAR last year. 2.7
He's also
WAR in 60 games is pretty good. Um, he came from Miami. He had a 2.75 ERA last year. Um, okay, so he's not too bad. Yeah, so I would say Zach Gallen and then Bumgarner, and then the rest doesn't matter. Those are two. Bumgarner's he I think he was winless last year. Bumgarner he could be better. Um, I'm gonna give this also a 3, maybe a 4, because I think it's better than the Rockies. but it's not good at all. Still,
I told you 7.
you gave him a 7,
Yeah,
bro. Do you know anyone else on that? How you gonna say, oh, Barrios is just one person, and then give them a 7 because
bro.
of Gallon?
Baumgartner,
Do you know how
Gallon,
bad Baumgartner was last year?
Gallon.
Baumgartner
What
was
does he come out
winless.
with projections for 2021?
Baumgartner was winless. Winless.
He's going to improve.
He already had his
2021
time to improve. He can't even hit 90 miles per hour no more. Or I don't think he ever
2020
could,
was a
apparently.
bad year for everybody. I mean, not everybody, for like a lot of elite players.
True.
Look,
Jose Altuve.
Gary Sanchez,
Nah,
Jose,
shut up, shut up. Nah, 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 nah. Nah, nah. Stop talking. Nah. The minute you mention
Chris
him, stop talking.
Ellis,
Nah, stop talking. Yelich, yes. Bellinger, too. Not Gary
Bellinger,
Sanchez. Shut up.
yeah.
Don't even say that.
Gary
Oh no, he did have a
definitely.
win last year. He had one win. I didn't know that. I remember in the second to last series, like they were fighting to keep
I was
Bumgarner.
gonna say Jose Altuve, but screw you and Jose Altuve.
Nah, you know Jose Altuve is elite. A lot better than Gary Sanchez. Oh my goodness. Get out of here.
I mean, he
Don't
has
even
more
talk.
experience than Gary Sanchez.
Bumgarner went from having consistently under a 3.5 ERA his whole career to shooting up to 6.48. But he's on a bad trend right now. In 2019, he had a 3.9 ERA.
Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve is elite. I don't know what you're talking about,
He's.
but yeah, let's, dude, you gotta shush, all right? You gotta shush. Oh shit, they're about to start the fight.
I take it back.
No, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You know Jose Altuve is elite. You know Gary Sanchez is not elite. All right.
Wait,
So let's finish this up.
does
Let's
that
finish
count
this
as
up
a cuss
soon,
word?
so I could watch the fight. What?
Does that count as a cuss word?
What did you say?
You're seeing the replay.
All right. Well, I'll put. If y'all didn't know, this red book is so I could see if so like when I'm editing, I don't want to like watch this whole thing. So I have this out so I can just look back a little to see if I needed to bleep something out. So if y'all see that, it's because Oscar probably said something bad because I'm good at filtering myself.
I said it.
And Correa lines it deep to right field. Judge is going back at the wall.
Yeah, that's definitely because.
That counts?
Yeah, that's the A word. We consider it the A word. If it's the A word, then it's a bad word, obviously. But yeah, let's finish this early so I can still watch the fight. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop the timers now because I don't feel like editing all the timers in. Um, Matter of fact, you guys are probably not gonna see the timers. Might not see the timers in the last edit, anyways. Um, and so yeah,
You
I
just might
want to
not
watch.
even see the video at all.
No, this video is definitely gonna go out. I saw the replay for it first. It's a lot better than Zoom. It's so much better than Zoom.
I bet.
Um, so yeah, let's talk about the Giants. They got Johnny Cueto, Kevin Gossman, who's really good. Anthony Descalafini, Descal
I know who that is.
Desclafani. I don't even know how to say it.
Sclafani?
Huh?
Sclafani, something like that?
Yeah. Okay. Logan Webb, he's okay. Alex Wood, I think he could be so good. Alex Wood, pause. Tyler Beatty, best rapper in baseball. And Aaron Sanchez. Y'all need to hop on the Aaron Sanchez hype because he
Pause.
was pause. He had so much potential in Toronto, and then he got traded straight to Houston. And what did he do once he went back to Houston?
Kevin Gossman had potential for the Orioles too.
Yeah, and Kevin Gossman was good last year. That's why they gave him a qualifying offer.
Yeah.
Aaron Sanchez, he came straight to Houston and started 6 innings of a combined no hitter. So y'all gotta buy into the Aaron Sanchez hype. I really hope that the Astros re-signed him, but just like with Ozuna, they decided to let him go. Yeah, I think this is gonna get a 6 because of Cueto, Gossman, and Wood and Sanchez.
Yeah, I agree. A 6.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's got so much potential. I'm actually super excited to see the Giants this year, especially when they signed Tommy La Stella. Like, dang, you're hurting Brooklyn and helping the Giants. Whoo! Thank you. Now let's talk about probably the worst rotation in baseball. The Padres got Yu Darvish, Blake Snell, Dinelson Lamet, Joe Musgrove, Chris Paddock, and then Clevenger's not playing this year. I don't know about you, Oscar, but that's like the worst rotation I've ever seen. For the people who are just listening to this, I'm kidding. Okay,
Um,
this is sarcasm.
um,
I'd
Chris
give this a
Paddock is really good. I mean,
yeah.
he
I'd
had a
give this
bad
a
year.
10.
Paddock is had a bad year, but he's still really good.
Yeah,
So, and the rest
I
of
mean
them, the rest of the
Musgrove.
guys, people already know who they are. So, like,
Yeah, Yu
they're
Darvish.
really good.
Yu Darvish is overhyped. Blake Snell are both overhyped. Lamet,
Clevenger is
he's
kind of
good.
overhyped too, but like when he returns to that rotation, it's gonna be
It's gonna
better.
be good for the rotation.
Yeah,
Musgrove is not that good. I don't know why people acted like they like the San Diego Padres fans thought that like they acted like they just like
that's not
traded for
9.
Garrett Cole when they traded for Musgrove. Paddock is okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a nah. I'm just kidding. I don't want to give this a
A
10.
9.
Nobody gets a 10. This gets a. I don't want to give it
9.
an 8.5 because I've given so many bad teams an 8.5. Yeah, I'd give it a 9, I guess. More so 8.8, but yeah, we'll round it up to a 9. And then let's talk about the second worst rotation in all of
This
baseball.
rotation is a
Honestly,
10.
this rotation is most definitely a 10. Yes,
No. I'll give it a 9.5.
I'd give it a
Not
10.
a 10.
I mean, I don't want to give any team a 10, but yeah, I guess I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's either it's as close to a 10 as one could be. Honestly, um, uh, yeah, like if there was uh, this is like this is as close to a 10 as a rotation can get. But I don't want to give out tens like I'm Oprah or something, and I don't want to give out tens at all because that means it has to be perfect. A perfect rotation will go 162 and 0. This rotation would definitely not do that, obviously, because no rotation does that. So yeah, let's give that a 9.5. Um, let's just talk about how great this is. They got Clayton Kershaw up. He's a bit washed, but he's still really solid.
Yeah,
Tyler
he's
Bauer
really good.
is a bit overrated. He's definitely overpaid, but he's still a good
He's
pitcher.
still
There's a
good.
reason why he won Cy Young last year. Walker Bueller, he had a rough start to his career, but he was really impressive last year. Um, and then Dustin May. Dustin May is really good, y'all. Y'all have to watch out for him. Oh, David Price. I don't see him in the rotation. I think he's gonna go to the bullpen. Same
He's
thing with
not good
Julio
either way.
Urias.
So like, Price would just make that rotation worse.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Kevin Holland just got dropped. Sorry, y'all. I'm watching the fight while I'm doing this because I didn't know this was gonna go that into it. But this guy that wanted to win just dropped his opponent, and now I'm kind of distracted. But it's okay. Let's continue. Julio Urias, he's been really good since his like rookie year. He went downhill a bit, but then he popped off this year in the playoffs. He's really good, y'all. I think Urias should be a starter, but I can totally
Urias?
see it if he doesn't. Huh?
Who, Urias?
Yeah, Julio Urias.
He is gonna be a starter.
But he was used as a bullpen guy previously. Yeah, but I think so. Let's
Yeah,
set up
he's
a
gonna be a
5-man
starter.
rotation. It'll have to be Kershaw, Bueller, Bauer, Urias, and May, right?
Yeah.
So that means that leaves out Gonsolin and David Price. Both of them to the bullpen, I guess.
Or they can just cut them.
They're not gonna cut Price. They might cut
Price is getting
Gonsolin.
paid $30 million a year to do nothing.
Well, that's why he got traded by the Red Sox. Like they didn't need
Red Sox
Price.
overpaid for him. They learned their lesson, and then he's gone.
Yeah, I don't think If the Dodgers didn't take David Price, they would not have gotten Mookie Betts.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that right now. Like they had to take Price like to get Mookie Betts.
Yeah. Same thing with the Mets
That,
taking
that's what they
Cookie.
did. They tried to dump him.
That's what the Mets did with Cookie to get Lindor.
Yeah.
But yeah, that wraps it up for rotations. Let's redo our Q&As. It's not gonna be as fresh as last time because, well, last time we got the questions live. I thought of a different word, but I'm not gonna say that word. But yeah, Hinyub 4115 asked, "Am I the only one who doesn't think Forrest Whitley would never be MLB ready?" So he's saying, is he the only one that thinks Forrest Whitley will be MLB ready? I think he's already MLB ready.
He is.
He just needs to like stay away from all these like I can't even say stay away from because it's not like he chose to get Tommy John surgery,
Yeah.
but he was doing like some cannabis related stuff that got him suspended. So he needs to stay away from that. He was looking good heading into spring training. But now that he's getting Tommy John, I don't really see him doing much anymore. But I think he's already MLB ready. 2021 is probably when you'll see him, probably mid 2021.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Our next question comes from Gages S9. Who is your favorite player right now? This is where it got heated last time.
Fernando
where it got
Tatis
heated.
Jr.
This guy rides Fernando Tatis so hard, bro.
Pause. You ride Correa hard.
No, I don't. But Correa is my favorite player.
You ride Correa
No,
hard.
I don't. Correa is just better than Tatis. That's just how it is, okay? Tatis is overrated as
Comment
heck.
down below who you think is better, Correa or Tatis.
I mean, they're obviously gonna say Tatis because they hate
disable
Correa.
the comments.
They hate Correa because he cheated.
Don't disable the comments.
I don't. I'm not going to. They
Yeah.
hate Correa because he cheated, and they're all overhyping Fernando Tatis.
Because he's good. He's just
no. He's good, but he's not like he's overrated. Like the stats are not just the stats are not
He's
showing the right
good.
things because he's played less than one season. Like, okay, so was Pete Alonso the best first baseman in baseball heading into 2021?
No. I'm not
Exactly.
saying I'm not saying he's the shortstop. I'm just saying he's my favorite player.
Pete Alonso had but you're still saying he's better than Correa because of the stats.
He is.
The stats aren't as accurate, or else you'd have to say that Pete Alonso's stats are just as
You're
accurate.
acting like Correa is ranked at 1 at shortstop right now.
He's not, but he should definitely be ranked higher than Fernando Tatis for sure.
Neither Correa or Tatis is ranked at 1.
No, I know. I'd say Trevor Story is, but I think Correa is much better. Correa still hasn't hit his limit yet.
I disagree.
Fernando Tatis neither has Fernando Tatis, but Fernando Tatis is definitely gonna dip this year. Once you play more games, your stats are gonna water down. He's not gonna be hitting over 300 anymore like he is right now.
Let's see.
We will see. We will see. I've seen these patterns before, especially with Pete Alonso. You know, you have a great stretch and then you just dip after that. He dipped in 2021,
really nice.
in 2020. He's not. He's gonna dip significantly, and you're gonna see truly that you have been riding Tatis way too hard. Pause.
Nah. Pause.
Our next question comes from Senstein. I don't even know how to say that. Why do spring training games mainly go 7 innings? Well, now it has to go all 9 innings. But before it was
That's if
probably
both
just
teams agree, though, isn't it? If both teams agree.
I think 7 was the default, and then you could agree to go further or less, up to 5 and up to 9.
Yeah.
Before, but now it's just 9. But yeah. So that was just to keep people like you don't want to like gas out all your arms, and you also don't want to have your players out too long in case one of them caught COVID in between the test, and getting to the park. You don't want to like give that time to spread it. That's a quick one. We have 2 questions from Gavin Miracle, and then we're finally done. What's your warm-up song? My warm-up
we got a question from 809 Nash too.
I don't know who that is. He's such a troll. I don't.
Wait, he asked a question though.
No, I don't think he did.
He
I don't
said,
answer.
"Who gave you
I
the
don't.
fair haircut?"
I don't answer troll questions. I don't know who wrote that. I think he might get blocked soon. He's such a troll for no reason. I
Hey,
don't know
but
why
like,
he's
I'm
trolling.
wondering too. Who gave you? I'm wondering that question
I don't.
too.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see Ferb over here. That's not Ferb. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, somebody got tagged. Oh shoot! Someone got tagged.
Hello, we gotta finish the Q&A.
No, dude, someone got rocked bad. He about getting knocked out. Oh, what the? Oh, what a left hand. Oh my goodness.
Can we continue with the Q&A?
No, stop. All right, let me. Okay, now the dust settled. I thought someone was gonna die for a second. Oh, he got the takedown. Beautiful. Oh, he's in mount.
All right,
I'm
I
sorry,
will.
y'all. No. Gavin Miracle asked, "What's your warm up song?" Um, you got a friend in me. You got a friend
That's what
in
I
me.
said last time.
That's one of them. Nah, you started rapping or something. I don't even know. You say you listen to J. Cole
Nah,
or
I
something.
said that. I said that at first.
Nah, you only said that you only brought up that song because oh my goodness. You only brought up that song because from the live stream because I sang on the live stream. So let's not copy my ideas here. I
All right,
also
my
listen to
walk
some
up song
Taylor
is
Swift.
probably Element from Pop Smoke because that's a hype up
I don't
music.
know.
So yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
that's my.
I also listened to some Panic at the Disco because at the time that I was playing baseball for high school, I was a sophomore, and I had a crush on this girl who was like, she tried to pretend to be emo, and she liked Panic at the Disco, so I was listening to a lot of that because I think that was such an embarrassing time in my life. But
Mhm.
it was still pretty dope though. LA Diva T, that's one of my favorite songs from that artist. And then Gavin Miracle also asked, "What's your favorite team?"
The
Um,
New York Yankees.
the Minnesota
Easy
Twins. I
and
mean, the
simple.
Houston Astros.
Wait,
I'm
why
just
do
kidding.
you like the Twins?
Why? That's a very good question.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's because like all of a sudden one day I just found a bunch of Twins merch in my house, and I decided to I was like, they're a really fun team.
That's
Let's
interesting.
go root for them too.
That's
Just got a
interesting.
Jake Odorizzi signed baseball from when he was on the Twins. Very nice team.
Mhm.
Um, we'll talk about that in the All Star weekend. But yeah, that wraps it up for questions. So I'm gonna do a quick outro and then we can finally end this. Thank y'all for watching. Um, hopefully this wasn't too bad. Hopefully it wasn't boring
Yeah.
because I found it a bit boring myself going through all 30
Yeah,
teams.
me too.
Next time we're gonna
I
like
did
cut it
too.
off. Yeah, we're gonna cut it off next time. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's almost a 2 hour long video. Oh my goodness. Next time we'll
Two
definitely cut
hours.
it off. Yeah, but this is just a pilot test episode, so hopefully if y'all got all the way here, um, comment, comment. Where should we comment?
Comment done.
Comment. Altuve has sent the Astros to the World Series.
No.
Yeah,
Comment
comment that if you
done.
got all the way here. If you got all the way here to the end of this video, comment that Jose Altuve has sent the
Comment
Astros to
Altuve.
the World Series.
Comment
No, no,
Altuve
no, no,
is
no, 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 no,
trash.
no. I'm gonna mute you. I'm gonna
Altuve
mute you.
is trash.
All right, I muted him.
Comment Altuve is trash.
Nah. Comment Altuve has just sent the Astros to the World Series. If y'all have some questions you want to drop, feel free to drop them.
Yep.
We also have a poll set up soon. I'm gonna set it up soon. Where I need y'all's help every week because we're not gonna watch every single game of the season. Like nobody wants to do that. But you guys will watch
Well,
your team,
probably.
so you
If I
guys
would.
should. What?
I possibly would watch every Yankee game of the season.
Yeah, no, we're gonna watch all of our team's games, but not every
Oh yeah, nah,
game. Yeah,
nah.
that's too many. Alexa, what's 15 times 1? 62.
15 times 162 is 2,430.
That's how many games there are total. I'm not gonna watch that many games this year.
Mm-mm.
So if y'all are a fan of any team besides the Yankees or the Astros, and you guys are watching your games, we have a poll for you So you guys every week can tell us who you think was the player of the week, and then you guys could comment that, and then we'll do our research for that team. We're gonna do very little research, but some research, and then we'll talk about that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. And we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.